Peace and blessings. Welcome to Creating Simple. I'm Yasmin, aka Sunfire. I had started a reading and I tried to show the cards and wound up cutting the video. So I'm just going to start all the way over. I left everything as it was. Alright, so first thing we had out for the general energy for the reading is Four of Emotions. There are wonderful people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gift heaven has bestowed upon you. Look around you. Daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to get clarity as long as you act upon your dreams. So somebody's needing to go within, meditate to receive some type of answers on how they're being guided. Also, I feel like someone this almost feel like somebody prayed for something, and Spirit has granted them, the universe has granted them that wish, and it's almost like it's too good to be true, and they need to be open to that. Okay, now this is a divine masculine, so he's dealing with a karmic who is not an empress. Okay, this is somebody that won't cook, that won't clean, that won't give him no type of attention or anything. All right, and there's a reason behind that because well, I'll get into that. Also, how spirit is helping the situation. They're trying to get this divine masculine to take charge of the situation. Okay, because there's a lot of stuff going on here. We got some family members involved, and we got another person involved, and then we got a divine pair. Okay. Alright, so first thing came out was the moon on top of the Six of Swords, which meaning there was a secret affair. Okay. With the King of Cups in reverse and over the Ten of Swords, I feel like this secret came out. Then we have a King of Cups and the King of Swords. The King of Cups sits up under the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a karmic family member. Okay? Because I clarified and I got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this is a karmic brother or sibling. I'm going to say brother because this is masculine energy out here. So, and then you got a King of Cups who is showing up as the true divine soulmate of this Queen of Cups that's sitting in between this Ten of Pentacles. Okay? Alright. Now, I feel like this brother is holding back, or I'm going to keep clarifying because I was in the energy of clarifying, so let me keep clarifying before I go and start breaking this down. Okay. So, Spirit, what is the energy? What is the, yeah, okay. What is the energy with this King of Swords and this King of Cups? What's going on between these two? What is the black and white truth message about this karmic? Because I feel like this brother is a karmic in this King of Cups life. Alright, Spirit. So tell me about this brother. And if it's not a brother, it could be a ooh. Oh. Okay. That's what we got, healing family issues. This brother could have been this is something that's been secret with the moon. Shit. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. This gonna be deep, y'all. Alright, there's a divine masculine who has a brother who possibly molested him as a child. Because we have, I'm a child molester, and then we got the blank card that this has been kept undercover. Nobody knows this. Okay, this is a secret that's been quiet as kept. Okay? And this issue needs to be healed between this King of Cups and this King of Swords. The King of Cups is the divine masculine, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The King of Swords is the karmic brother. Okay? And this brother feels like he has ownership over this King of Cups. And it says, I own you. Where do you think you're going? Okay? Wow. Okay, Spirit. Tell me what else is going on with this King of Swords and this King of Cups. I'm abusing physical. I feel like this, this King of Swords was very abusive towards his brother. Alright, I gotta ask this. I gotta ask. Okay, Spirit. Is this physical abuse still currently happening between these brothers, these siblings, or is this past energy? Okay, this is past energy because I feel like this King of Cups was able to make changes in his life and grow from this and heal these issues between him and his brother. But I don't feel like the brother is healed. Okay. All right. So that being said, how's this King of Cups feeling about this situation with his brother, Spirit? The situation triggers him. He still gets triggered by his brother because I feel like this brother still tries to use control over him. With this King of Swords, I feel like this is somebody with some type of I'm feeling like somebody who has some control issues. Okay? And they're very verbally abusive, physically abusive towards this King of Cups. And this King of Cups wants to know, why does his brother keep coming at him like that? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this King of Cups runs away from him. Yeah, I feel like he feel like his brother's very. This is something that happened when they was kids. Okay, but yet this brother still bullies this King of Cups, and he's like, it's almost if like this masculine is like, look, I love you, but I'm not sure about this energy. You still acting childish like you did when we was kids. And he like, bruh, this shit, you got to heal this shit because it's starting to bother me. I feel like this King of Cups is tired of this brother's bullying him. And that's crazy because earlier I had a song about the blues in the bottom. It was talking about somebody was going to start speaking on their bullies. And I feel like this King of Cups is ready to stand up to this brother. Alright. Tell me more about this King of Cups and this King of Swords, Spirit. Yeah, Spirit is telling this masculine to rise above this situation with his brother. And it's like Spirit's like, you've already received what you need. You know him for who he is, and it's time to move on and get your closure, because whoever this person is, they're not going to change. But you have changed, because we got both. This is Spirit saying you need to move on, get your closure, and move on, because your brother's not going to change. He is who he is. Okay? And I feel like the only way you're going to heal that family issue is by healing yourself. Alright? So, what Spirit is saying, you've already started going through a transformation. It says new phase, rekindle, renew, transform, grow, change mind. Yeah, Spirit's like, you're going to change your mind on this. I feel like you've been trying to heal this with your brother. But Spirit is like, no, it's time to get your closure and move on, because this brother is not going to change. Yeah, again, with the butterfly, this brother's not going to transform. All right, and it says relationship evolving to the next level, healing inner child growth. Yeah, they like, you need to just go on and heal from this, because this brother, he's holding on to it. Evidently, whatever he did to you, he's loathing himself. So when you're loathing yourself, nobody can say outside of you is going to make you change that until you decide to change that within you. So that's why Spirit is telling this King of Cups to just transform from this situation, get your closure, and learn and heal yourself. Okay? From this. Because sometimes, and it's crazy, because I was a rape victim. And see, Spirit be pulling stories that get me talking. Now, this is going to be a long video, so get ready. Anyway, I was a rape victim, and it took me years to forgive my raper. And it was a family member. And for the longest, it's like I forgiven the rape, but I never forgave him. And as years went on, I realized he was never going to own up to it, never going to admit to it, never going to speak the truth. Instead, he was going to keep on walking around like it never happened. So it took me, I was 40 years old when I finally got my closure on this situation. I had to realize that had been holding me back in my relationships. In my waking days, it was bothering me. If any little thing, it affected me, and even sexually with my partners. Certain little things that they could not do to me because of how I was raped. And it took a long time for me to heal from that and grow out of that. But I feel like what I did, I don't know if this will help you, but I can only give you suggestions on what I did. I wrote the whole situation down from the beginning, because that's something I never forgot. I knew from every detail of it, from how it started to the way it ended. And I wrote that down. I put it all out on paper. And then I went back and I read it to myself. And once I read it to myself, that person was no longer a threat to me. I could actually see them for who they were. So, and then I could also see how I had been carrying that baggage, and how things from that situation was carrying over into my relationships. And before I healed myself, I was very promiscuous. I was out in the streets. I was doing all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? I thought sex was the way you get love. But as I got older and started to heal from that, I realized that wasn't the way, And I feel like for this divine masculine I'm reading for, see, a lot of people don't believe men can get raped. I had beg to differ. And I'm sorry that happened to you. I really am. But I feel like the only way you're going to get your closure is you're going to have to face this, not your brother, because he's cold. He's detached from this situation. He's like, I'm done with that. Whatever happened to pass happened to pass. He done spilled blood, And it's like, you over here, you love your brother. You want to heal things with him. But Spirit said it's time to just get your own closure and move on, because what happened in your past, this person is not ready to address that. And you can't force them to address that. Just like I couldn't force my rapist to admit that they had done what they did to me. And not to this day have they apologized. I don't know if they asked God for forgiveness or what, but that's between him and God. But it took me the longest to find love in my heart for him again. And I realized that until I was able to do that, I wasn't fully healed. Because I hated that man. And it caused me to be physically abusive towards men because I took them grudges out. If a man didn't treat me right, I was, like I told you, I was a karmic before. I became physically abusive because I was acting off of traumas. So, whatever's going on between you and your brother as a kid, you're going to have to find your own closure. And I suggest writing it down, talking to a therapist, going to some support groups. But I actually had to face it myself head on. And it got to the point where I was able to truly, truly forgive him. Forgive the act. First I had to forgive the act. Then I had to forgive the person. Then I had to forgive myself for allowing it to haunt me all my life. You know what I'm saying? All my life. This happened when I was around about age 7 to 10. Those 3 crucial years out of my life followed me 42 years. Well, not 42 because I've healed that already, but, you know, I'm 42 now. Well, close to it. But anyway, but what I'm trying to say is it took that long for me to finally sit down with that. And you're going to have to sit down with yourself with that. Because I waited and waited and waited and waited and hoped and prayed that he would ask. Because this was somebody I loved. This was a family member. You know? And I'm like, I can't harbor this hate in my heart for them. Why won't they apologize? And I had to get to the point where I was like, okay, he's not going to apologize. He's not going to own up to it. He's still out here doing it. And he never got in trouble. He never went to jail or none of that. But life has got him. You see. Life has got him, but justice was served in his own way. But see, my family tried to hide that. You know, my family tried to hide that. They didn't want it getting out that we had a rapist in the family, you know. But see, that's a generational curse. This is something that our ancestors passed on to us. It's a cycle that has to be healed, a cycle that has to come to a close. You know, I'm supposed to be doing a reading about a DM and a karmic, and I get raped out here, and that just doesn't change the whole subject. I don't even want to finish this reading because I feel like whoever this is going to really have to sit down with themselves and heal this, because this has been following you all your life. It's been following you all your life, and it's been a secret, and it's been quiet as kept. And going to this person, going to this brother, and telling this brother how you feel may give you some gratitude, may not. But if you have the courage, but I don't think he will, because see, he got the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like if you go towards this brother, and try to speak on this situation, this matter, they're going to block you, cut you, and act like they're going to turn cold towards you because they're holding back. This brother's closed off and not ready to heal this, you know. This is a very stubborn energy, okay? But I feel like this sibling is going to have to live with his wrongdoings. But you don't have to. You don't have to. You can heal from this. And I hope you have healed from this. If you're not, I don't think you have. And I feel like you need to do the work on yourself and go within and try to, and like I say, write it out so you can look at it. Get it out of here. Get you a piece of paper and write the whole event out. And then look at that and see how that event, how you've grown since then. Even if it was something tragic like that, it taught you something about yourself. I realized that I became a survivor behind it. I learned how to survive. I learned how to protect myself. I learned how to defend myself. I had to change it into a positive. You see what I'm saying? Then I had to forgive again. I had to forgive him. It took me forever to forgive him. And then when I finally surrendered it and forgave him for what he did to me, it's like the world just came up off of me because I let it go. I didn't let it bother me no more. Now I could talk about it without breaking down and crying. You know, I don't communicate with him. I don't bother him. I don't go around him. But I just hold a loving space in my heart just because he's my family. And just because I'm not going to let that tarnish my heart any longer. So I had to go, it was a cycle. I had to go from love to why, to hate, back around to why, skip love back to hate. Because this is a pretty cycle. I kept skipping love because I'm like, no, how can I love him? No. You know? And I kept skipping and kept skipping and keep going around, keep going around. And then finally, I had to stop it, love. And when I finally stopped it, love, and loved myself, and decided, okay, I'm going to love him in spite of himself, he ain't got to know that. He don't ain't got to know I've forgiven him. But I did, and I had to find a love in my heart for him. Again, you know? And I'm at peace with it now. So, like I say, that worked for me. I don't know how that worked for you. And that's what this reading is about. It's a DM who still needs to heal from a karmic brother who is very selfish and set in his ways and is not going to open up and talk to you about this. This is a secret this man may take to his grave. Okay? And Spirit is saying they've been trying to guide you because this is you. You're very hurt by this situation. But that don't make you less than no man, and I want you to know that, okay? I know a lot of men that I've talked to that has been raped felt emasculated. And a lot of men experimented with men sexually with 222 on the clock. 22, I mean. A lot of men experimented with men sexually because they got it confused in their mind thinking, okay, well, this must be what I'm supposed to be with. But I feel like you met a soulmate. And I don't think you want this soul. I don't know. Let's see. Spirit. Tell me about this King of Cups and Queen of Cups. Yeah, you've met this Queen of Cups. This is your divine counterpart. And y'all have been very successful. Y'all have built the Ten of Pentacles together. But this has been bothering you. It's like this is a masculine who came into union with his empress. But something from your childhood still is not healed yet. You still been holding on to it. And it's causing you to be a little overbearing over this Queen of Cups. And I feel like, whoa. You could have two brothers. Like I said, I have 3 kings out here. You could have 2 brothers. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. I just picked up some eerie off this King of Pentacles. Yeah. Says not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation called this is that brother, the same brother. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I feel like this brother still be making advances at you. He's a narcissist. It says empath and narcissist paradigm. Being controlled, being charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. You're needing to set boundaries with this brother. This brother still comes, when he comes back, this brother comes periodically around to you. 4:44 on the clock. And he be trying to make passes at you. I feel like this brother's gay. The brother that molested you is gay. and he still tries to make advances at you, knowing you're in this relationship with your soulmate. And that's why you're tired of him. You just want to heal the shit. But Spirit is saying you're going to have to just cut this brother off. What does he need to do, Spirit? I'm going to do a part 2 to this. Matter of fact, I'm going to close it out right here before I go in to find out what you need to do. But we're going to go in deeper, okay? So I'll be back with a part 2. Alright, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. All of you that has been interacting with my channel, thank you. It is greatly appreciated. And I'm sending you all peace, love, and light. I'll be right back.